I wiped my ass.
Oh, please don't tell me.
And it started bleeding.
Ah! Is it going?
Yeah, it's going. Smile. Smile. Hi, I'm Shane.
And I'm Matthew.
And this is Say It. This is our first full-fledged episode. And today we'd like to talk about over-exaggeration and oversensitivity. These are two things that really piss both of us off.
And they kind of go hand in hand, don't they? Yeah. So what brings this up, Shane?
Well,
you and I both know what brought it up, but they don't.
There was a particular incident in a meeting in Parliament. The Prime Minister viciously elbowed a female politician. To say the least, it was a very over-exaggerated incident.
On the NDP pot. And can I just say, this is why you don't vote NDP. Thank you.
Clearly one isolated incident shows that the NDP is an incompetent party.
Amen. You can look it up on YouTube yourself.
We won't go into too much detail here. Basically the gist of it is, it was just a little tiny bump, like, boom. I could elbow Matthew a lot harder than that, like,
Ow! Ow!
Anyway. It couldn't have hurt that much.
The one thing I don't understand about it is like, I don't know. If I see somebody's walking, and if I'm in the way, I get the hell out of the way.
On the street when you're walking, or in a parking lot, if you're in someone's way, you better fucking move your ass.
Otherwise you're gonna get hit. And the whole time, the leader of the NDP, which I thought was leaving, that's a whole other case of business right there, I'm just saying. But he stands up and starts yelling at the man.
Oh my god.
How could you hit a woman?
Justin.
Whatever. Shame on you. I would like his point of view on this, just saying.
But his point of view was just to apologize. Oh, this doesn't reflect the attitudes of me or my office. Be a man, Justin.
But he didn't do anything.
Stand
It
up
was
for
the
yourself,
NDP party blocking the one conservative MP.
There's a video on YouTube.
That actually breaks it down. We can actually see it being set up.
I'll link the video in the description that members of the NDP are... It really looks like they're trying to block
The one MP
another
that's
MP.
going to his seat and looking over the shoulder.
3 different MPs.
And can I just say that I think it was really rude of the leader of the Conservative, the NDP, and everybody else saying that that was such an unkind thing for the Prime Minister to do. But I think they should apologize to him too.
This is starting to be old news now, so I doubt it'll ever come up again, but... Come on, it's such a drama show to take this incident that just happened, you don't know anything about it, and just to start attacking someone over it.
But can I just say, you have 1 point off you, the leader of the Conservative Party. You get 2 strikes, you're out. Remember that.
2 strikes, just like in baseball.
2 strikes in baseball. All weekend on Twitter, people were tweeting this MP that got elbowed, calling her names and everything, and said that, oh, she cried wolf and all this and that. If you know it to be true, why would you argue with somebody over social media? It just shows bad on her.
Because if you think you're right, you're not going to sit around and argue with a bunch of people. You're just going to say, I'm right, that's it. That's the end of it.
And then all of the other MPs in the NDP, Tommy Boy, said, stop all these vicious attacks on this lady. But I was thinking, it's like, why are you defending her when she's retaliating to him? Just block them.
You have Twitter, don't you?
Yeah.
And do you get mean tweets all the time?
No. Well, not yet.
We're thinking about setting up a Twitter account ourselves, by the way, if you guys are interested.
How could you be so mean? Send.
Oh, that's more to you.
How could you whine? Send.
That's also more to you than me.
How could you have been blue-balled? Send.
Cutting that out of the video.
You gotta cut this whole thing out of the video.
I'll cut the video out of the video.
So anyway.
Do you know anyone personally that kind of over-exaggerates things and kind of blows up problems?
Fuck you.
Who? Oh,
Asshole from hell.
Oh, it sounds like a real asshole from hell.
You know, it's just he's just one of those personalities that you really want to smack. You know what I mean?
So he's very punchable.
Yeah, just really, you know, you just want to. That's the one who said that. There's one thing in the bathroom when I went in there.
Oh.
How he said sorry about the green. But
smog.
Yeah. And what do you say to that? So yeah, thanks for polluting my air.
Smelled pretty good, actually.
So, you know, I feel I can tell you people that, you know, like when you go, like, do you not find that sometimes in the men's washroom, that is when something that should be so private and
sacred.
Yeah. You know, it turns out to be the most uncomfortable moments of your life. People will say things to you that really make it uncomfortable. What do you say to some things that you are told in the bathroom? That does just make it even more weirder than what it is. I was at work, right? I had to go to the washroom. So I was at the urinal, you know, minding my own business. Somebody else comes in. It goes to the urinal beside me. And, you know, we said hello. Hello's nothing, really. It's like, hi, how you doing? Whatever. But he says to me, we don't see it down here much. What does that mean? What do you say to that?
Don't try and make small talk in the bathroom.
It's a
it doesn't
bathroom.
Work. You go there to shit.
Well, I don't do that in public. I'm sorry.
Not even if you put the old toilet paper around.
No, it's just, no. It's toilet paper. It has to be the right toilet paper for that. I'm sorry. It's very sacred.
Is it too rough for your liking?
Yeah.
It is very rough. The toilet paper in public bathrooms, what the fuck do you buy? Like sandpaper?
It's just very uncomfortable.
And your ass afterwards, it just feels like it's
uncomfortable.
Sanded.
And you get a rash. It feels like you have a rash
One
after.
time, this is no lie, I wiped my ass.
Oh, please don't tell me.
And it started bleeding.
Ah!
That's how rough that shit is. You guys need Charmin. You guys need some Charmin Ultra in your public bathrooms. It's got extra pads. Now, I don't know how we got on the topic of over-exaggeration to rough toilet paper. How it does savage things to your ass.
You switched it.
You started talking about the bathrooms, okay?
Well, yeah, because I was telling the story how uncomfortable public washrooms are.
I think a lot about these sort of things. Okay, we'll stop talking about bleeding assholes.
But then I remembered that he was Mormon, and I've never met really a 100% sane Mormon. No offense, but I never have.
I'm sure the offense is accepted.
I mean, who the hell says that? Who makes conversations in the bathroom?
One time, I was at a local bar here.
Bars is okay because you're fucked up. It's like, who cares?
I'm not gonna talk about it anyway. I decided to go piss. So I chose the urinal, right next to the sink. This guy next to me, he's pissing in the sink, and he decides that's a good time to start a conversation. Man, everyone should piss in the sink. It's great. I'm like, great man, I never would have thought of it.
That's nothing. I was at another club. All the urinals was full, and the toilets were just disgusting. So I was like waiting for one to open up, and like I wasn't like watching this guy or anything, but another friend was at the urinal beside him. You know, like you can tell, you know, the motion of someone's arms when they're, you know, he was, you know, stroking himself and talking to his buddies. Like you know, you saw his gesture. We got out and I said to my friend, I said, is he stroking himself? And he goes, yeah, it was so uncomfortable. Who fucking does that? It's disgusting. No, you just bleed in the bathrooms. The indecency in public bathrooms. It's never okay. Be private in public bathrooms.
Be mindful of the people around you. Speaking of bathrooms, what do you think about the whole transgender issue?
The whole thing is just kind of getting out of hand. If they're in high school, okay, why can't they just redo the bathrooms, still have like the boys and girls side, but instead of like making it a bathroom, like just have the individual stalls with the door and lock the door. Is it really that big of a deal?
That goes right with our first topic. It's blowing things out of proportion.
No one says anything when a father brings his daughter into the boys' washroom. Deal with it, and if you don't like it, you don't have to go to the bathroom. Get a bladder infection. Go in your pants. Your problem.
He doesn't.
Didn't say I go in my pants. Why do you do that? You never let me finish my topic.
Okay, go on
No,
with your story.
no, I'm done. You pissed me off. Leave, asshole. Now make sure you turn around and not have the door smack you in the face. Well, just the same as having a bleeding ass.
She got the stuff.